This is Yvonne Teoh Bource from Connect to Soul, here to inspire you to live your best life. And today I want to talk to you about my success formula. Now, this is a formula that I created many years ago because I had often thought of having things that I wanted, and I don't know if you're like me, but I didn't always get them. And it occurred to me that there must be a process, a way that I could find out to get from A to Z. And in a way, I guess we're all looking for guarantees. I wanted a guarantee of success. Well, that is how I created the success formula. And the way that I came upon it was by observing champions. I love watching sports, so I would watch the golf champions, and I would watch the tennis champions and the swimming champions. Now, why them? Because they're individual sports. And what occurred to me is that they all had a process that they adhered to get where they wanted to go. And so that is what I built my success formula on. And whether you want to bake a chocolate cake, or whether you want to run a marathon, or you want to be the next, president of your club, whatever it is that you want to achieve, okay, there is a process that needs to be adhered to get from one place to the other. So that is what my success formula is all about. Now, I have created some links down in the description box where you can actually get my success formula in 3 ways. The success formula is in my book, The Secret to Life, and I have created a 7 steps video course, 7 steps to success, so you can click on that, or very simply just download the form, the success formula link, and you can print that out and you can stick it on the wall, which is what I do, just to keep you on track. So let's get down to it straight away. So the success formula, as you might have gathered, has 7 steps, and the first step is always commitment. So when I want to do something, I know I have to get committed to it if I want it to be actually something that I'm going to achieve. So that commitment is a contract I make with me. Now, we have actually been taught very often that commitment is something that we do with somebody else or for somebody else. I'm committed to help you to get where you want to go. I'm committed to my children. I'm committed to my family. I'm committed to my job. That's the kind of commitment that we have been in the past always considered. But when it comes to you, how committed do you get to you? So when you want something, how committed can you get to that? How much can you give to that for you? Or do you get distracted when somebody needs you? When a commitment to somebody else interferes with that? So have a good look at that. Commitment is a contract you make with you. And it has to be 100%. Because if it's not 100%, it's not a commitment. The next step, once you've made a commitment, so let's look at something that you want. You want to go on a holiday, right? Okay, you want to go on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise. Okay, so let's look for that. I want to go on a cruise. So the first thing is I need to commit to the fact that I want to go on that cruise. I want to give that gift to myself. And then I need to get dedicated. So once you've got that commitment, you need to get dedicated to the tasks necessary for it to be put in place. So they're the first can-dos that you do, right? So let's say on the cruise, you're going to, what cruise do you want to go? You do some homework, you research, you look at pricing, you look at times, okay? So you are dedicating yourself to the tasks necessary to get you on a cruise. And then the next step after the dedication is something that we all shy away from, but it's essential, and it is probably one of the secret ingredients in becoming a champion. And what I would like you to learn to become is a champion of your life, not necessarily a champion of somebody else's, idea of champions. You don't have to become a champion hurdler or a runner or a swimmer or a singer or whatever, but a champion of your life. Then this formula is essential to you. Commit to your life and be dedicated to your life. And the next step is to be disciplined. So the discipline, wow, we found it difficult, don't we? So discipline is order and routine. In other words, if you want to be a champion in your life, what is that going to take? And once you understand what it's going to take, then you need to get yourself into an order and routine where you are going to do that on a regular basis so that it can eventuate. People shy away from discipline because we have learned that the word discipline is to do with punishment. But in actual fact, the more disciplined that you can become in your life, the more time you have to be free. Because you get things done. When you're disciplined, you get things done. And when they're done, you're free. So the more disciplined you can become, the better. So then the next step, once you've got your commitment, you've got your dedication, you've got your discipline, and now we need to be determined. We need to be determined to see it through no matter what. Now that takes a bit of grit. It takes stick-to-itiveness. Like that word, stick-to-itiveness. In other words, not giving up. You don't give up on yourself. We're so good at not giving up on others, but we give up on ourselves quite easily, and that has to stop. We need to be determined to see it through no matter what. I've got a question for you. Do you give up at the 11th hour? I used to. I used to love beginning new things. And then I would get bored really easily. So when I was about the 11th hour, I'd go, look, I think I'll do something else. And I've learned that that is no way to ever get anywhere. So now I see it through no matter what. Determination needs to be there if you're going to win the marathon. If you're going to bake a chocolate cake, you've got to be determined to leave it in the oven until it's cooked, right? Those people who keep opening the oven to see if it's cooked yet, and what happens to it? Down it comes. So now you've got the commitment, you've got the dedication, you've got the discipline and the determination. Well, the next one that you've got to be aware of is positive attitude. Now, positive attitude is creating thoughts and directive thoughts towards your intended outcome. So you have to keep seeing yourself as already there, right? So you just direct your thoughts. You daydream. You think about when you're there. I'm seeing myself getting on a plane to fly down to Europe so that I can get on a particular cruise that I want to do. And I daydream about that. I see myself do it already. And then I allow things to come towards me for that to become a reality. So positive attitude means always making sure that your thoughts stay uplifted and focused towards where you want to go. And then the next step, so that where have we got now? We've got commitment, we have dedication, we have discipline, we have determination, and we have a positive attitude. Now comes the action, because nothing is going to happen if you don't activate. But it has to be purposeful action. It has to be action that's going to take you closer to your goal. We spend a lot of time doing without actually doing, right? We do a lot, but it's not necessarily going to take us closer to where we want to go. So examine and go, okay, before I'm about to go and do X, Y, and Z, is that going to take me closer to my intended outcome, or is it taking me away from it? And it happened to me this morning because I have embarked upon a new course of learning, and I love learning. And I had an appointment, and I had to look at, was the appointment more important? Was that going to take me where I wanted to go? Or could I, without too much concern and upsetting too many people, nobody in fact, could I just say no? that is not going to take me to where I want to go, so I'm going to bail out of that one. And I did. I felt so good. I felt good because I had put my intentions first. I had not allowed myself to be distracted of my purposeful action. So purposeful action is essential, okay? Not just any kind of action, purposeful action. Okay, we have one more to go. So just imagine you have committed, you have dedicated, you have the discipline, you are determined, you've got the positive attitude, and you take purposeful action. How much more do you think is necessary? Well, it's a little thing called celebration. I love seeing it. You see it when in sports people, the fist pumps, the yay, the chest pumps, the basketballers that do their little jig when they've just shot another basket. And it is that inner celebration of having achieved something. And we don't do that enough in our own lives. We just go through the doing all the time. But how often do you stop and go, well done, that was awesome, goodness, I'm so proud of me. Well, we need to do that because that creates, an energy within us that is going to motivate and move us forward and keep our energies up high. So they are the 7 steps, and as I said to you in the links below, there are 3 options of having them, and you can have all 3. You can actually download a PDF, you can do a 7-step video course, or you can get The Secret to Life, my book. So I hope this has been really helpful for you. I know that the success formula is something that my students have been using for over 30 years, and I use it every day. And if you make that a guiding force for you to attain what you desire, well, I can promise you it's going to make a huge difference to how much you attain. So that's it for me today. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell if you want to be notified of more of these videos, and there will be many more coming. So it was lovely to spend time with you. So be successful, use the success formula, and just aim for where you want to go, and then celebrate it. Have a fantastic day planning where you want to go next. Love yourself more, know you're fantastic, and I'll see you very soon at the next video.